Hello, hello.
Yo, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? You know, this is focus on the positive, focus on the positive, focus on the positive. And we've been getting a lot of slack about that name, but we're still gonna keep it on, keep focus on the positive. But anyway, we want to say thank y'all. We want to say praise God. We want to thank God. Thank you, Spencer, for being here with me once again. We're gonna keep on going. We got 100. We got what? 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
Okay, they small, but we're gonna keep on going because hey, somebody gotta love it, somebody gotta like it. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate it. We want to thank all the subscribers. We want, if you watching this, we want to thank you. We want to praise God for all our followers, all our whatever you want to call it, the family. We ain't got no fans, we got family. So we want to thank y'all. And
You're doing good today.
oh, I feel good. I feel good.
I
I feel
better.
I feel good. I feel real good. We've been trying to come to y'all. We've been having some technical difficulties.
And
Technical
today,
difficulties.
apart from whatever we did it the other day,
Yeah.
I feel like I got some sleep.
That's good. That's good. I had to argue with this man this morning about some sleep because I don't need much sleep. I hardly ever sleep. But I'm really
Like
yeah.
6 to 8 hours. If I try 6 to 8.
Yeah.
But sometimes I don't always get that, so it's fine.
But we want to. Well, first of all, we want to say we want to say you all right, bro?
Dude, I like pop my thumb.
Is it straight? You good?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
First of all, once again, we want to thank our subscribers. We want to thank everybody that listen. We want to thank everybody that comment. We also want to thank Miss Jess Norvell for her skin line, for her sponsoring us. Y'all go to jessnorvell.com for her skin product. It's all holistic. Everything's pure, original, and organic. You know what I'm saying? No artificial anything. Thank you. But Spencer, today is a day we was talking and you know, we really never, we used to try to sit down and try to write about a topic. We'll do that in time, but I think, you know, I'm gonna get good. I'm gonna be the Jay-Z and Wayne of this thing and Biggie. I'm gonna be the Biggie of this thing. That means I ain't gotta write no pen and pad. You see what I'm saying? You just give me the subject and I'm gonna go off the dome because it comes from the heart. Why write a script? It don't even sound right to the fans and it don't sound right to the listeners. You know what I'm saying? So for y'all, I'm gonna come straight. But anyway,
most of the time we don't even write scripts. We just have like show notes.
yeah. But anyway, I want to say,
well, from that one time,
I want to personally say today we want to talking about something that a lot of people don't want to talk about, but it exists. It's not and this that we want to talk about. It's neither black nor white. It's either gay nor straight. You know, it's not Russian. It's not American. It's not Arab. It's not, you know what I'm saying, Christian. It's not Muslim. It's not. It's because it's everywhere. And it's in everywhere you go in the world. And we want to talk about mental health. Matter of fact, today we want to talk about the misunderstanding of mental health. I have a personal experience of a family member that that I love dearly, that had to deal with mental health, especially he's going to give his perspective on mental health. And I'm just going to listen. I'm not a professional. I'm not a doctor. I'm just going off my experience. You know what I'm saying? So we want to try to rectify what can be rectified as a mental health disease. You know, it's because when I was younger, I was diagnosed with what I just said,
you said anger issues,
temper problems, and what's the other one, Spencer? Dyslexia. Yeah, I was diagnosed with that, and I was actually diagnosed with it from you know, I don't know, but I really had it. You know, the definition of basically you read things backwards, or
yes,
you know, you go from front to back. I mean, you know, you go from back to front. You know, see how I just did when I meant to say it the other way. It was supposed to be you see what I'm saying? So I just gave y'all. I didn't even know I was doing it.
So whenever you read a sentence,
it's reading it or saying something.
So how does that work?
Like I can say, I can just say like around the corner, or I can say give me that. I said that give me. You see what I'm saying?
When you're reading it,
when I'm saying it.
What is it?
Out of my head. I mean, I don't know. It did, but I can see, like, I used to be in school, and if the teachers write something on the board, this when they first knew it was a problem. And I read from the board, and when I was reading, it's just a short little sentence. You know what I'm saying? The cat went up the road, and I read it backwards in numbers, and like, I put numbers backwards. Anything like I would start from the back to the front,
and so
or from the right to I would read from the right to the left instead of from the left to the right.
So whenever you're have that picture on the board, right? Do you in your mind, do you jumble up the letters, or does it do that?
Nah, it's just when you think
or is it just how you read it? Like you get too ahead of yourself.
I don't even think it's that. I think I don't know. it could be that and all, but how I felt when I did it, I knew what it was, but it still came out like that.
Mhm,
You see what I'm saying? Like I knew that I was wrong.
mhm,
And not matter of fact, it ain't that I knew I was wrong. I knew when I said it, I didn't think about it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a regular thing. But it wouldn't happen every time or all the time. It just like, maybe it was because of peer pressure. I don't want to read it. But still to this day, I still like to start from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going for the top. I always view things, not always, but a lot of times I said, and it solves a lot of problems for me. You see what I'm saying? Now I know you're supposed to do things like, okay, start from over here, but I've been like, okay, let's go. Like some people, like you got a mountain. I used to do work for a guy doing shingles, and I used to be like, you start from the top. He's like, you start from. I said, I used to start from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm being honest, I still open from the side, but then you couldn't do it that way. You see what I'm saying? Because he told me all the weight is on. You see what I'm saying? So I couldn't really do it that way. So, but that was my experience with that. I also had a yeah, we're talking. No, we're talking. I'm gonna let you get a chance to talk about yours, but that was mine. You know what I'm saying? And I had, as far as I know, I did have that problem.
mhm.
And as I grew, I learned how to get a handle on it, I guess, so to speak. I don't think, no, I don't, I didn't think they didn't have a class for it, like a cure for it. It was just diagnosed.
Yeah, I think
You know what I'm saying?
once you get dyslexia, it's kinda like a thing you gotta deal with.
Yeah, for the rest of your life.
Mhm.
But I still don't. How can you give a class to that? You know what I'm saying? How can you teach someone, not to do that?
Or they also have speech classes in school nowadays.
I don't think it was the speech, it was the way I perceived it and the way my brain calculated it. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm telling you. Because I can read and I know, even when I said it, I was like, damn, did I just say that backwards? You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Or you feel me? When I read it, I used to read it like that. But
mhm.
in my brain, I knew what it was. But the way if you asked me to say it, you know what I'm saying? Even if I read it backwards, I still understood. If it said the cat go up the road and I wrote it and the road, let me see.
My little nephew actually has
Yeah.
dyslexia.
How they sound?
I mean, he could hardly read. I mean, I was trying to teach him one time, and like, even just sounding things out
I got you. Go ahead.
was the even just sounding things out is hard for him.
Mhm,
Like, you know how they used to teach you well, I know.
mhm,
They used to teach me in school whenever you wanna say "duh,"
mhm.
go, "eh," and so
Mhm.
you just put the words together. However there was a saying they used to say, but
Yeah.
he struggles to do that, but that's how kids nowadays when I was a kid, that's how I learned how to read,
Mhm.
by just sounding things out. Well,
Okay, but I was
yeah, and
I
so
guess when I got older, I guess now I guess it does it's not a thing. I guess it's just like having asthma. I had asthma, but I grew out of it.
mhm.
But what is your experience with mental health?
Well, I wanna actually go back to you before.
Mhm,
So you said you had anger issues.
mhm.
Like, what was that like? What made you angry?
Man, phew, um, I was a real nice person, as far as I know. I wasn't a bully when I was young. I was very nice. I didn't judge. Far as I know, because I didn't have much when we growing up anyway, so I never judged. So I could never say the anger came from not me not having things that other people had. It wasn't jealousy or envy. I'm not saying it just looked good. It just came, I guess, man, when I guess I got picked on or something like that, and I would really go to the extreme. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have I would lose it. I know I would. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, and I couldn't break free from it. You know what I mean? Like once it was on, it was like I couldn't break free. And it was embarrassing. It wasn't well as a child, it wasn't embarrassing to my parents, but it was more like scary for me because I could have hurt someone or hurt myself or make someone hurt me. Whether it came from a family member or at school. If and just because you pick with me, I wanted to really do something to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't want to stop until I started done something to you. As a young, when I was basically diagnosed with it, you didn't know, fight to beat a person down. You know what I'm saying? You knew pick up something, go get something. You know what I'm saying? Stab them, hit them over the head with something. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just,
Mhm.
it was anger. I wanted to just hurt you bad. You know what I'm saying? And I was, and that was, it ain't nothing to be proud of. I tell you that because it could have cost me my life, or it cost me, just not my life of me physically, but me being in prison.
You think it
That's
was, learned behavior when you were a kid?
learned.
Like, you learned it
Hell no.
around you?
Hell no, man. My mama raised us good. I was around some loving brothers and sisters, and I would try to, fuck them up.
Mhm.
Truth being told, you know what I'm saying?
What did they normally pick you on about?
Not
Was it
my head. I had some pink ass lips,
what you would
and I
tell
had
them about
two.
that?
I had two knots in my up here. I'm talking about it was very visible. They just called me like unicorn head or goddamn. I ain't lying, shit like that. Pussy lips, cause my lips was real pink. You know what I'm saying? And what else? Big head, motherfucking. Just shit like that. I used to hate that pussy lip shit. I couldn't stand it.
I mean, I think if they're saying that, that's at least fair to, give them a little punch across the face.
Nah, nah, hell nah.
I mean,
I ain't
if it's that bad, if they continue to
Nah, if you call me that now, I wish my lips was fucking pinker because I've been smoking and shit like that. But cause yeah, 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 yeah. When you a kid and shit, they call me booty lip, shit like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause then, yeah, 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 them motherfuckers was pink, man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. They weren't pink, pink like dog dick pink. You know what I'm saying? But they was like, they was kid lips. But niggas, I didn't grow out of it for a while. Them kid lips. When I got a little older, you know what I'm saying? Them shits kind of stayed with me. But the girls would. I didn't know then, but I know now. The girls love them. You feel me? Women don't like no motherfucker with no nigga with no ugly ass lips. You know what I'm saying? The fuck, looking like you been smoking on a goddamn tree. You feel me? But anyway, that was that. You know what I'm saying? And I actually had to go sit down for a second for that shit. For about 30 days, I did. That was rough, man. I think 30 days, 30 or something. I had to sit down for that shit.
what did like in like juvie?
Nah, it's some mental health shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Like
straight
a
up.
padded room?
Nah, hell no, hell no. It was like, other kids had behavior problems and shit.
Wow.
But it wasn't no ghetto shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like,
Not an asylum.
basically that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but it was, yeah, because there was people that were worse than me. But they, I'm saying it was nice living quarters. It wasn't no, no, it wasn't the door, it wasn't no doors on your on your room and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
So they lock you in.
No, it wasn't nothing like that. You know what I mean? And
See, there's no way that helps anybody with mental health issues where they just get locked up in a room and treated like they're crazy.
well, nah, yes it is. Yes it is.
Think
My brother, may he rest in peace. Rest in peace, David Renfro. My brother, as a matter of fact, I have two brothers, but my brother, he was the sweetest person in the world. Sweet, man. I'm talking about, man, he want to bring tears to my eye. My brother was the sweetest person in the world. He would give you anything. You know what I'm saying? If he had it. He'd love, if you did something, my brother smoked weed a lot. You know what I'm saying? He smoked cigarettes a lot and he drank a lot. And there was his main things. And I went to prison. And when when I went to prison, he was straight. He was young. He was doing his thing, but he wasn't even selling dope then or nothing like that, or gang banging or nothing. And I don't really think they ever joined the gang, literally, except I tried to make their own. But when I went in, he was a regular person. They say when I got locked up, while I was locked up, he got with someone that did some type of drug, or acid or some shit like that, or angel dust. I don't know. And it fucked him up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever kind of drug it was, it messed him up and he never came back from it. But a little bit, but he kept getting cured, but every time it come back, it'd get worse and worse. So what they said my brother was diagnosed with was schizophrenia, bipolar.
Mhm.
And what they said,
I don't know, sometimes for some people, sometimes weed gives you, schizophrenia.
listen, bro, it wasn't the weed, it was some other shit. My brother, the weed, when he smoked it, I guess used to calm the voices. My brother seen, it's two types of schizophrenia. Three. One type of schizophrenia, they just hear things. See what I'm saying? The other one see it. Then you got the third one, he sees and hears things. My brother had both of them,
Mhm.
where he seen things and heard things. You see what I'm saying? That wasn't there. My brother be sitting like me and you having a normal conversation.
Wait, like where does he live?
He lived with my mother. He passed away. I was gonna get to that.
Oh,
Um, with my brother, I was locked up, but I didn't ever knew what my sister tell me all the time. The thing that he used to walk like at night, he never slept. You see what I'm saying? That was another thing. He couldn't get any sleep. Probably because how can you get some sleep? A man once told me, Chuck told me, a police officer told me one time. He said they had to take mental health classes how to deal with people with schizophrenia. He said they had to put some headphones on. See what I'm saying? And they had to, it had to be all type of different voices talking to him. And they said that it was telling them, imagine going through this all day long. See what I'm saying? See, you can shut your own brain off. You can stop thinking. You can make yourself think or say what you want to say in your brain. But when you hearing things that's telling you kill this person, what that look like, you ain't shit, whatever the fuck it's saying. You know what I'm saying? Come to me, whatever. But think about that all day long, and you can't stop it. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't sleep.
You can't sleep. Somebody be yelling. Then think about it, you seeing shit too. You see what I'm saying? You know, like you seeing shit ain't there.
Mhm.
You talking to somebody ain't there. We be sitting down, my brother just be talking to me, he'll just get up, laugh at shit. Dude, I'm serious.
Talking to the person next to him.
And then he'll get up and swing over my head. You know what I'm saying? Tell my guy, I ain't doing that. And then he'll just get up and just strike out and go to walking. He will walk damn near, man, shit, man, miles to the hood. 'Cause my mama's moved to the country. He will probably walk, man, let's say from here, probably to the QT.
Mhm. Yeah.
Probably further. That's how far it was. You know what I'm saying? It was a long ways. And sometimes to walk at night so late, people should try to pick him up because they know him. He would never get in the car 3 o'clock at night. Picture going down, I tell you what, you know that street, North Henry.
Mhm.
Picture going down, no, that's not deep enough. What's a long street? Well, matter of fact,
Just say a long street. It doesn't.
picture going down North Henry. I'm talking where not big, not the busy section. Just at 3 o'clock in the morning, just walking.
Mhm.
Know what I'm saying? He walking back because he want a beer. And you want to say, and we should try to, he should take his meds, but he don't want to take them. And when you got a 30, 35, 30, well, my brother passed away maybe 40, 42, 40, maybe I forgot what age. No, he probably like 44 when he passed. Then my brother was 44 when he passed. And you trying to tell me when I got out, he was in his 30s and he's big. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't make a person like that take his medication. You know what I'm saying? We went through all problems with him. When he got real sick, sometimes he used to tell my mama, I need to go in. Sometimes we had to make him go in, call the ambulance and go through the courts to get the police to make him and take him
Mhm.
to the place. But they'll just release him in 2 weeks, a week. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? He'll go in there, fake like he cool because he wanted the drugs and shit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to take the meds. When they used to give him shots, it used to make him crunch up and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And act like that. And then he have to take some other things and it'll calm down. It'll last for 30 days. But the shots, you know, they probably experiment on my brother. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think the voices help. He used to drink a lot. Just drink till he throw up, pass out. You know what I'm saying? Get up the next day, do the same thing. Smoke cigarettes back to back to back to back. But all through it all, he was still a good person. He never stole anything like breaking a store or, you know, shit like that. He would ask people for money just to get a beer. Now we had money to give him, but he would always go and like, my mom would give him like $200, $300. He'll come back the next couple of hours broke. No cigarettes, no lighter, no nothing.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
And that fucks up people around.
because people would take advantage of him too, though, where he go. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this, man. You know, but I guess, in his brain, they looked out for him when he ain't had shit. Cause he would still go over there when he had nothing. They would still get him, he'll come back drunk. So of course, that's probably how he felt. But my brother mm, he had killed someone and and but the and he went to prison. While he was in prison, he just recently passed, maybe like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. He was killed in prison. He was stabbed to death in Georgia State Prison. He was aware, you know what I'm saying? And it's terrible, but he never really came back. And I hate to say this though, but if my brother could have went to a mental hospital, he probably could have been helped
Mhm.
instead of going to prison. What he done, what he done was wrong. You see what I'm saying? And we're not trying to dispute that, but
Was he
everybody,
having, like, an epidemic
everybody,
of
not,
somebody?
but now the lady did something to him.
Mm.
The lady robbed him. A lot of people don't know this though. My brother's dead. The lady robbed him.
How do you know that?
Because I know he told me, and we went over there to see about it. But she was gone, and the people that robbed him was gone. But we really didn't believe my brother at the time. But we still went over there and with straps and shit like that to go see what's going on. But a lot of people don't know this though. But it was his birthday, and my sister came by. We didn't know. Me and my dad in the house, we sleep, and he walked up the street. My sister came by. She was driving trucks, and she seen him. It was his birthday, so she gave him $100 some. You know what I'm saying? So I guess my brother went to go basically buy some pussy. Basically, you really want to be honest with you. Get some old junkie pussy or whatever.
Right.
So he went over there and and when he went over there, he said that she had some Mexicans over there and they put the gun to his head and took his money. He came and got us. We're like, where the fuck you get money from? You know what I'm saying? That's what we saying. Who the hell gonna give you that much money? How you get that much money? Your check ain't came yet. He was like, man, I think he told me we trying to get in touch with Munchie. And she, instead of her asking what's going on, I think she told us she didn't give him to him. Some kind of way it got misunderstood and we couldn't get in touch with her. but she did give the money. He did get robbed. So he seen her at a store. And man, that morning, I got his haircut. I got my haircut. We smoked some weed together. My partners them came by. I had one dude, my cousin, and my allegedly best friend back then come together, talk about their differences. And he asked me for some money to get a beer. I was like, nah, I ain't getting no more money to get no beer. You need to chill out. You know what I'm saying? And I left. And he went to I guess he went to the store, seen the lady. And he got the gun out the house and went up the street, and I seen it on camera. Allegedly, when she came out the store, she had 2 kids in her hand. She was white. Shot her in the head, kept running.
Mhm.
You know.
So
Now, if he was a murderer, he would have shot the kids. You know what I'm saying? But he waited on her to come out the store, and she had both of them in her hand. And he shot her in the head, and ran straight home. Allegedly.
yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, but you know, it's fucked if she robbed him.
I'm just saying, you see it on the
I can't say tit for tat, but they put it on TV like she was just this fucking angel. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck who see it. You know, so she wasn't no angel. I'm gonna say this. It wasn't right for her to get killed like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't right for him to take her life, allegedly, if he took it. But don't be painting a picture. She was a meth head. You know what I'm saying? She was loved by her people, and I don't think she was an evil person, or I don't think she deserved to die. But she wasn't no fucking angel.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you in the streets, it's just because she white, she was on meth. She was at a meth house. I know her. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going on. I didn't matter. She used to work at Walmart up there where he was. So everybody, her family know she wasn't no fucking angel. You know what I'm saying? When my nephew, when people die, we always want to say that. Oh my God, why they do it? That's fine. You know, when I died, I was in some areas of my life, I was a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hopefully I brought more light than darkness to people's life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying trying to make my brother look good or anything like that for what he did. But I'm definitely saying, then you know what? The bitch ass DA, I hope this bitch see this too. She up there crying and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make my brother like he's just a fucking psycho killer. You know what I'm saying? You know, but we didn't want to bring that for some reason. I told the lawyer my lawyer really had a good case because it was something they did wrong. They brought up something they weren't supposed to. And they can't cover for that. They brought in some evidence that they wasn't supposed to bring into the
Yeah.
case.
They'll mess up the whole
They fucked that, yeah, and they can't do nothing about it. But if I really wanted to and had the money, I can go get my brother vindicated. You know what I'm saying? Because they brought evidence into the trial that they was not supposed to.
Mhm.
And I
So if you could prove that he's mentally
Nah, they know they weren't denying that. They didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Listen, she was a white woman. Just be real. Let's just make this shit clear. No, if he would have killed a black woman, if they would have said, you know, first thing would have did.
You think that?
I know fucking that. I know fucking that. Shit, I tell you what.
Way.
I tell you what. I guarantee you that white DA won't be crying in that motherfucking courtroom. And I hope the bitch see me. And I hope you see me, bitch. I hope you know what I'm talking about. You.
The crack
I
didn't help though.
It help the jury. You know, this bitch, I know what DA you know crying.
Wait,
They should have fired the bitch.
There was a jury?
They should, you know what? That's another way.
There was a jury?
Yeah, he went all the way to the jury. He did.
Wait, that's what like the people that
Yes, the 12 people.
for a criminal case, that's a thing?
Hell fuck.
That was
That's any criminal case that you get. Any case that you bring in front of the court of law in America, you got the right to a jury trial.
Mhm.
Whether it's civil or if it's civil or if it's a superior felon, whatever the fuck it is, you got the right to a jury. You know what I'm saying? You get a ticket. You get a seatbelt ticket. You got the right to say, I want a trial. And they're going to give you 12 motherfucking people. Now, if you lose, they're going to give you the maximum sentence. You know what I'm saying? And most definitely, you're going to get the maximum sentence any fucking way, if you really think about it. If you think about it, right, people should take all misdemeanors to trial. It'll break the bank. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. If you get a ticket for a seatbelt and you can't pay the seatbelt ticket, you go to trial for it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and you're gonna take probation. Now listen to what they're gonna do. They're gonna charge you. The ticket ain't never about $28, but they're gonna charge you $1,000 down there, and they're gonna put you on probation. You see what I'm saying? For if you got a light ticket, and the ticket might even be $75 for a light ticket, now, if you can't pay that ticket, they're gonna give you 12 months probation. They're gonna give you $1,000 some fine. You're gonna have to pay such dollars a month. Plus, you're gonna have to pay for the probation fee. All because of $75 that you could have paid. Now, if you were the jury trial, you know what I'm saying? The judge you might beat it. And you're gonna still get the 12 months. And you still gonna have to pay restitution. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, it's all the same. But let's get back on the subject. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, y'all. But mental health is real, man. You know, like I said, truth being told, my brother never harmed or they never had to call. And nobody never said my brother did any harm to anybody. Longest days as he walked the road. Everybody knows he never was a violent person. Nobody, they couldn't find one single person to say that my brother brought harm or got aggressive with anyone. You see what I'm saying? And they looked. You feel me? Because it would have made the case better. They didn't care. You know, all they wanted was justice for this white woman. They didn't even try to look for a motive. They didn't even give David they convicted him without a motive. Think about he done robbed her. They couldn't find no connection with them two. They didn't even, I never seen no one if you can't convict me for a motive, you know what that is? That's mental health. Or either you're innocent. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
Right,
if you cannot, I'm gonna say this. If you cannot convict someone of murder without motive. You must find motive. That's reasonable doubt. I'm telling you what I know. How can you convict someone without motive? You got to have a motive. You know what motive is?
You could literally see them do it.
Then you know why. Motive is why. Why did you do it? See what I'm saying? They convicted him without even knowing it. But let's get back to it.
And you get that blower.
Yeah, I got it.
It was a B.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Look, what I'm trying to say is mental health need to be addressed because it affected that woman. It affected them grandkids for the rest of their life to see that. And I'm sorry. I apologize on behalf.
So it affected
on behalf of my family. I'm gonna do the right thing. On the behalf of my family, I apologize to anybody that was involved. You know what I'm saying? That was hurt by that. You know what I'm saying?
Also your family.
And I know that don't matter to them or whatever. But I come from a good family, and my family wants to extend our condolences. You know what I'm saying, to that woman. You feel what I'm saying? No strings attached. You know what I'm saying? You know, for real, because my mother raised a good child, and my brother was sick. You know what I'm saying? So please, you know what I'm saying, respect my condolences to that family. And I pray, you know what I'm saying, that they hear me and they know that I'm sincere. You know what I mean? Straight up. For real, for real. My brother's passed now. He got killed in prison almost 2 years ago or better. And may he rest in peace. He was a good person. And I'm not saying that to make my brother look good or anything like that. Anybody know my brother that see this know that David Renfro was a good person. Twino Black, the real Twino Black, AKA, you know what I'm saying? That was the name. You feel me? He's always telling me, what he used to say, I can't hang with the chain gang slang, bro. That was just tell me. Yeah, I had some good times with my brother, though. I got to spend my brother was locked up for that charge. And I had a misdemeanor.
How long did he have?
They gave him life for 40. They gave him life for 40 for that. But you know what he needed, though?
Some help.
Yeah, but guess what? They ain't want to help him. They ain't want to help him. You know what I'm saying? We tried to get him help over and over again. They didn't even care about that. You feel me? They brought up nothing about his mental health problems. Because they tried to make it, get what they said, if he went down there and changed, because he went down and changed clothes, allegedly, they said. You see what I'm saying? Allegedly. So they said that he knew what he was doing. My brother ain't never paid a bill a day in his life. You know what I'm saying? Never made an appointment, never drove, or never really never had license. Never had, at 44 years old, never had license.
Why?
Because we had to take care of him. Think about it, all his life.
His whole life he had sick.
Yes. My mother, I'm telling you. No, until he was like, I think 20-something years old. But he still stayed with my mama then. You know what I'm saying? But when they brought him back to the house, he was young in his 20s, like 21, 22 years old.
Why did nobody push him to even get his license? Like, to me, that's whenever I see people and I know people who don't have licenses.
No, but listen, we talking about that.
Mental thing.
We talking about
the mental thing for them.
No, my brother was mental health. How can you drive? Who was going to give a schizophrenic person?
No, before, when he was in high school, you get your
yeah. You're right. You're probably right. But still, what my point is, my brother never bought a house, never paid rent. You know what I'm saying? He never paid a cell phone bill. You get where I'm coming from? He never got to experience to be an adult.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Never had a
Yeah.
job. Never had a job. You know, for like me and you have for the rest of our life.
So you think before
A functional relationship,
Mhm.
raising kids. Hold on, let me finish. A booking a trip. You get where I'm coming from? You know,
Yeah.
he didn't even know how to book a haircut. My mom had to go take him and give him weight then. You know what I'm saying? His physical, if he had to go see the doctor, he couldn't go. He wouldn't volunteer to go. My mama had to force him, get him in the car to make him go.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? I had to go with him sometime to sit.
Why do you think that is? Like, or when he was in high school or in his early 20s, why do
What do you mean?
like, why do you think there wasn't that drive to go and get yourself your own haircut? Like, ever since
What the fuck that got to do with his mental
since I
health?
knew, I mean, it does. I mean,
He wasn't mentally fucked
I
up
mean,
then.
not like that bad. But what I'm trying to say is,
Yeah.
I think there's like another thing going on in his brain that
Oh man, you tripping, bro.
it's like, what
What do you
like
mean?
people are depressed in that way.
Listen, my brother, you know why he didn't get his license? He didn't give a fuck when he was cool. It's a lot of people my brother didn't care about no car when he was out there partying and shit before he got sick. That's what I'm telling you. He wasn't depressed to get licensed.
Mhm.
My brother, even when he was, listen, my brother it was a stage in schizophrenia. Let me give you that. Sometimes it would just be too much. So he couldn't function with a conversation with me and you. No, he would just shut down because it was too much. You know what I'm saying? He was hallucinating also because he didn't sleep. Oh, listen, you already seeing shit. You already hearing shit. You ain't slept in 3 days. So now you seeing,
Right.
you hallucinate, right?
Mhm.
So think about that to the brain.
Yeah, it messes the brain.
Right. So now he's not talking.
Mhm.
But when he come out the hospital and they get him, on his meds or whatever, he can function with me and you until it start
Right.
coming back. You see what I'm saying? It ain't like he like this 24,000,
Right.
360, whatever. It's like this. He's not like that all the time. It's just stages. You see what I'm saying? That's why they give him the shots. Just like the sickness come back.
Mhm.
You see, it's just a disease. It's a mental disease that, we'll talk about my other brother later, but it ain't like what you think. You know what I'm saying? Then some people it comes when you're 7, when you're 5, when you're born with it. Some people come when they're 10, 14, 15. Schizophrenia comes, and other things can cause schizophrenia. Chemical imbalance that you might have or take from drugs.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You can get schizophrenia from that. Or it could be a chemical imbalance when you're younger.
Yeah.
It could be a chemical imbalance from a traumatic trauma that you went through to cause it also. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the age that it comes, it's not up to you. You see what I'm saying?
But you think he didn't have it
I know he didn't. We know he didn't. It was the drug that he took because we had him seen by a doctor. And the doctor said he took something.
did he ever work a day in his life?
I think he had a job. Yeah, he did. They told me he had a job. I think he was like 18, but it didn't last. It didn't last long.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
see, to me, like the point I was trying to make before,
Yeah.
like, I went to high school with people who still don't have jobs, and I'm 23.
Mhm.
And they're, like, what are you doing? You're 23. You still live with your parents. There's no drive. There's no drive
Mhm.
to try to be successful, get a girlfriend, get married,
Mhm.
get your car, get a license. I know people who don't have jobs and don't have a license, and they literally spend the whole days, all day in your home, right? And with that brings up mental issues that, I mean, I guess you might be depressed, right? Just
Mhm.
by living your life stationary in your bed all the time. So, like, I guess for y'all, I don't know if I'm lagging or not. It might just be my camera, I hope. But
Go ahead. Just keep going. Don't worry about that. It's on its own.
yeah, so like for me personally,
Mhm.
I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have specific outlets, right? When we were talking about. And also, like, if you're not sleeping well, it causes mental health issues, that kind of thing.
Well, see, if you think about it though, it all ties into something with the brain.
And it's got to start somewhere, right?
That's
Like,
what
yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Mhm.
I'm furthering up your
make sure
furthering up your point.
make sure you say that, please. if
No,
you
no,
don't mind.
I am.
Yeah.
I agree. But I think like maybe his schizophrenia didn't start, or those issues didn't start with the schizophrenia. It started way before. Is what I was actually digging for.
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm telling you it didn't.
Like, I think there's something wrong there. Maybe it's like,
Well, you know what? Wait,
maybe it's just like
you know
there's
what?
that lack of
You know
drive.
what?
Maybe he was depressed.
You know what? You know what?
I don't know.
Listen. You know what?
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to bring this other person up because the other person is living. So I'm gonna just say that there could be an issue
Mhm.
because I'm gonna speak on the other person, but I ain't gonna say the name. What I'm gonna say is the other person got sick too, and he's close to me also.
Mhm.
He got sick because of depression, I believe. I think it was a diet that he was watching like a Israelite thing
Mhm.
for black people. And it was telling
Oh, the Israel, the
the
purple.
the black people though, that black Israelite, he was watching, because he's very religious.
Mhm.
He's a very religious person. And he was trying to tell me about it, but they was telling him to eat certain shit. He was doing it. What it was doing, the shit he was eating was putting a chemical imbalance in him. And I think so
For
now.
what? To like
Listen, listen, if you don't watch it, this is what I think happened to him.
Mhm.
He's watching the thing on TV.
You think?
I know. I mean, on YouTube. I know some. So he's watching it, and they telling him about God and Israelites, and he's digging it.
Mhm.
So they get you right there. They got him hooked.
Right.
Then they start saying, "Watch what you eat. You need to eat this. You need to eat that." And he went to buying the shit. You see what I'm saying? And I seen him eating the shit. He's like, Raheem, he's telling me, "I need to try this." He's so into it that I'm Muslim. I know he's a Christian, but he's so into this Israelite shit to where he's telling me that I should check it out. So I'm listening to what he's saying, but I know it's some bullshit. No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
that's how I feel. You know what I mean? You want to whoop my ass, do something about it. Fuck, come see me. Anyway, for real, that go for any religion. Um, with no disrespect though. When he got sick, I started noticing. Damn, you know what I'm saying? That's why I know it began.
Mhm.
But it also ties in with with some other issues he was going through. Depression caused by I don't think I can do this life. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get some people get to leaning on God so much, they forget and it's another topic I want to tie into. And I want to talk to our subscribers and people, our family, and the people that's listening. And it's gonna be and I'm gonna cut in the net, the do it yourself.
I think
Hold on, let me finish. So he got sick and had the same issues, hearing and seeing shit, you know what I'm saying? But it came from not sleeping. The diet had him, I think so. But the depression that you talked about, you're right.
Mhm.
Because then you had said you felt like you can't face the world or you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You the mate, and it was weighing on him like that. I believe we all cut from the same cloth. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a cut. No, we are, but we ain't. I'm the runt. I'm the third child, third month, 29th, you know what I'm saying? 29th day. My year even odd. Everything about me odd. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never give up. You
Mhm.
feel me? Even when I want to give up, even when I want to give up, even when I want to give up, I ain't gonna give up. You know what I'm saying? I won't let me give up. I don't know. God put something inside of me that just won't quit. You know what I'm saying? And I'd have probably dealt with mental health. Probably, I can't sit in here and lie to you, say I ain't never
Mhm.
talked to myself or heard a voice in my head.
I think it's very common, right?
Me, I talk to myself and answer. You feel me? I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I talk to myself damn near more than I know that for a fact. And I answer myself. I have deep conversations with a whole nother person in my head. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? A lot. That shit, sometimes 100 times a day.
You know the saying, "Pressure makes diamonds."
Yeah.
I think it's very true.
I'm just
But
being
like,
I'm
I
not
think
afraid to tell nobody
what makes
that I talk and answer.
I think what makes you
Well, some
different,
answering me.
what makes you different from your brother, and just hear me out here,
Yeah, I got you.
is self-esteem. Do you believe in yourself?
I definitely do.
And
I believe I
you
can
think
beat.
you think whenever your brother, whatever you said his name was, I'm sorry. Do you think he had high self-esteem? Do you think he believed in himself? Because that's what I
Yeah, yeah, but you know what? I think it was bigger than that. I think it was I didn't got that way. One day I said, I was so fucked up in life, I said, damn, this just might be written.
you.
This just might be written.
Mhm.
Like you see some people drive buses all their life. Some people do the same fucking job, fuck the same woman, do the same thing, drink the same coffee, go fishing in the same pond, drive the same car
Mhm.
all their life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I can fuck the same woman. You know what I'm saying? I can do that now, but the other shit, I'm gonna do something else different.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I want more.
Mhm.
You feel me? With me and my wife, we gonna spice it up so much. It's so much flavor in my wife, and it's so much flavor in me It's just it's a thousand. Now you ever heard of what do you call it, 39 flavors or some shit like that? Baskin Robbins. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we a million flavors. Me and her. She got a million flavors. I got a million flavors. It's gonna take 2 lifetimes to get all this flavor out of us. You know what I mean? So I'm straight. I can deal with my wife. You know what I'm saying? I done picked the perfect one. I done thought about it a million times. I done did like that motherfucker on Marvel. What his name is? Doctor Strange. Remember not Endgame, but Infinity Stone, when he looked at a billion and trillion different ways how he could beat Thanos. You feel me? That's me and her. We got a million and trillion ways we can spice our shit up and have fun. You feel what I'm saying? So shit, you feel me? And so we only got one that can stop us, and that's God. He ain't got no problem with us. So we straight. I'm just being real.
Another thing though.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, when you got to yeah, you got to spice it up in the marriage though. Y'all been understanding that though. You know what I'm saying? But at the topic is,
Fuck the same woman, but not in the same way.
then you make love. Do all you got to fuck her, make love to her.
Yeah,
Love her.
move it on.
Like if you marry, yeah, move it on.
Before the people move on because they're too uncomfortable.
Oh shit, I don't give a fuck. They need to hear something that's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? This what Donald Trump is uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he definitely uncomfortable. Oh man, that motherfucker, that's crazy. We'll get on him later. He mental health. Man, you can't tell me Donald Trump. You know, Donald Trump,
Well,
Donald Trump mental health is a motherfucker.
he has
Donald Trump might be the sickest. I don't even, do he have a brain? I don't even think Donald Trump got an
ego.
I think Donald Trump is like
Can you make a disorder out of having an ego?
one thing I do know, Donald Trump is not a leader, bro. He's a psychopath. You know what I'm saying? He is the epitome. What he needs to do, his legacy, Donald Trump's legacy needs to be mental health. You know what I'm saying? He'll win because then he can explain some of the dumb shit he was doing. You know what I'm saying? When he get out of office, he could be like, Donald Trump. Are you listening, Donald Trump? What you need to do is make a goddamn bill. What they call them shits they make?
The bill?
Yeah, for mental health. A mental health bill. It need to be your legacy. Obama had Obamacare, and he made gay rights and shit like that. Who else? Clinton did 3 strikes you out, didn't he? With that dumb shit, it didn't work. It was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you for that. Listen, and now he can deal with mental health. Because everybody he get got mental health problems. Look at Cash Patel. This bitch gets so drunk, he think he logged out. He think he got fired. How fuck is, and then he panicked. He go to college. Man, Trump.
How do you panic though?
Because it's, you know what? Listen.
Because yeah, I mean that would be mental health.
He probably think Donald Trump might off him because he know too much. You know what I'm saying? You know he'd have made copies of them files. I bet you Cash Patel made copies.
No, I think
I guarantee you,
I don't.
He done made copies of them. I guarantee, if a bitch smart that work for Trump, they'll get all the information they can on him.
I think he's going out of the way to mess up things. I mean, it's not even just the Epstein file.
Man, did you hear what Marjorie Taylor Greene said?
Mhm.
She said that she done been around people and been around them when she heard Trump tell them. What's the lady name that just resigned? She got fired.
You had
Pam
Bondi.
He told her don't do it. He told Cash Patel don't do it. He told somebody else, do not release them files. Whatever the fuck you do. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you got going on. And she said, yeah, I know. She said, I done talked to people that know people. Then you got FBI members that's in there with Cash Patel that ain't told on it. You know, one thing about the FBI, they still got a little, no, you got to fire everybody in the FBI. That's what they need to do. They need to fire everybody in the FBI and hire new people. They're going to flood. Then guess what happened? I'll tell you what happened. It'll be so much crime. Think about it. If you took,
I don't know.
No.
Say,
listen, if you took, just take the top federal building. What's the name of the building?
The White House?
J. Edgar Hoover building.
Okay.
That's where the top FBI people in, right? The top FBI.
Or that Pentagon.
No, the top FBI people. Like, this director, that director, the east, the south, whatever the fuck. They in there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, bet. If you took that whole thing out and just replace it with new people in a month, it'll be so much crime going on.
See, but that's what Trump ran on.
Listen,
in the beginning.
Listen. Let me tell you something.
Drain the swamp.
Listen, if you drain the swamp,
right.
That's what I'm telling you. If you drain the swamp, you're going to have to fill it back up, right?
Right.
And when you fill it back up, you're going to have to do what? You had to feed it.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying? So when you fill it back up, you have to feed it. By the time you feed that motherfucker, by the time them fish get big enough for you to go back fishing or for you to use them fish, you get my point what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
If this
Thing will just be corrupt anyways.
no, he even if he get it how he want it,
Mm.
by the time they get to where they need to be to run it, to make it functional like it was functional before he took everybody out. See, that's his problem that he don't understand. You can't replace, you can't put a dumb motherfucker in front of a train that's a smart. It's just it's stupid. It's like you put me in a rig. I don't know how to drive one. An 18-wheeler. Even though I can drive, but I don't know how to bag this motherfucker up. I don't know how to change the gears. But by the time I get it, all the other trucks gone. All the other dope get through. You see my point?
So
But
that's
listen.
positive thinking, but I don't know if I'd be
If he drank, listen, I hope I'm making it clear. I hope people can hear me.
because people crave money.
If you get a pond, right? Just say the FBI is the pond. There's a whole the pond. Not how big it is, don't matter. You say, okay, the fish fucked up in the pond. And the fish really ain't fucked up, but you say, I'm gonna put some more fish in there. Because I don't trust these fish. I don't like them. So you drain the pond. But the pond, listen now, the pond been feeding you, the family, other people, paying the rent, and protecting y'all and everything. But you said you want to drain the pond working fine, but you say y'all don't like these fish. So you're gonna have to take a hit. See what I'm saying? You might got other shit you can eat off of, but this definitely gonna slow you down. And while you slow, somebody else gonna get bigger. And you know who the other pond people is? The other pond, them the bad people. You know what I'm saying? You had the biggest pond, but you want to drain it. You drain your pond. You put water back in your pond first, right? First, you're going to drain it. You got to see what's going on. You put the water in there. Then you put the fish in there. Then you feed the fish. When you put the big fish in there, you put fish in there. Either whether you feed them, you got to wait, but they're going to take time for the fish to grow, for them to know the pond and know what they're doing. They're going to take time for you, when the new people to get in there, to know, okay, the bathroom over here, this computer work like this. You know what I'm saying? This is for this. You feel me? Even if you got to train everybody, you just can't do that. If you get a McDonald's, you're going to have to bring somebody from somewhere else to help run that McDonald's. You can't just take the whole McDonald's out. And them people that you train, they're going to have the old system. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know though.
So, but listen. So by the time
I think
listen. By the time you open, by the time you get this McDonald's working or this restaurant, by the time you get it working, the other restaurants that are already up, already booming, they flew past you now. Because they couldn't come to you while you were building back up. They went somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So now when you open, you wonder why it's so slow. Because they didn't got used to the other restaurants.
Well, I mean, I think I have a different view.
It makes sense.
It does, but I feel like there's a key thing we're missing here where the systems that even if you just drain the swamp, the poison of the swamp, and I'll get into that. I think it is still going to be there, right? Because it's human nature. It's human nature to crave money and power, is it not?
I
And
think so.
eventually, when those
No, absolutely not. No,
So,
no.
I mean,
No,
I don't think
no.
everybody.
I don't think it's human. I think it's tempting. It's a tempt.
Or
It's a
have-
temptation. It's not human nature.
like people. Yes, I mean it's not. I mean, in a way, like it's bad, right? But if then you could get away with it. I think people kind of change their.
If I hear a man say, if you know what, a real man doesn't want power. A real man is power. Get what I'm telling you? I'm saying it one more time. A real man or a real person doesn't search for power, doesn't want power. He is power.
And they did a thing where I forget the number. I think it's definitely over 50% of people in office, representatives and senators, have mental issues where they have like schizophrenia. They think people are
You got to be
going to come in and screw them over. They don't trust anybody.
Listen,
they all have
a lot of Trump supporters.
issues.
Listen, well,
which makes
if you are a Trump supporter right now, your mental health.
Or just old and not paying attention.
Mental health.
But I think if you
how do you not pay attention? Even Fox News,
because
even Fox News reported 150 girls got killed the first time, and America bombed them. It was America that done that. So even Fox News reported that. See how many people? I'm gonna look y'all. How many people know that America, on the first day of bombing Iran, dropped the bomb, helped Israel because Israel told them this. Dropped a bomb on a school full of young girls, 150 of them, and they all died in one day, one time. Girls. if 150 young girls got killed in America, it'd have been anywhere in the world other than over there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like you motherfuckers. Know what I'm saying? You feel me? But guess what? When God come back, you know what I'm saying? He gonna sort it out. Cause how you gonna say you're gonna be in heaven when you turn a bad eye? I mean, turn the other way when 150 people, 100 schoolgirl. How can you not feel? How can you not say that's enough, Trump? How can you not say that? How can you not say that? How can you sit there at night and not pray for them girls? Huh? If it happened in America, white or black, it'll be they'll make it a holiday. It'll be a holiday. 150, 150 young kids in a school learning. Just want to go to school regular day just to learn. When a school shooting, they got flowers. It's the end of the world. And I sympathize for the schools. I hope it don't happen to none of my children, praise God. And I'm so sad that it happened to anyone. Y'all got my deep condolences because I love teachers. I salute the teachers. Now, teachers are my favorite people to look up to. And I'm gonna say it again. Teachers are my favorite people to look up to. But Spencer, I'm gonna say this though. If y'all watching this and it went across the screen, 150 girls got killed first day of bombing school, and you ain't pray for them kids, and you ain't say that's bad. If it didn't touch you, you just went on with your day. You mental health. Think about it.
It's also not just the right. It's
How did you feel when you heard?
I was like, damn, for real, that's messed up.
How did you? Yeah,
No, I was mad.
Yeah.
As well.
am I lying?
Yeah, I was mad.
Think about it. Think about what. Guess what?
I was like, well, how do you
Think about the 150 mothers. Think about the 150 mothers, bro. The 150 daddies, the 150 grandmothers, the 150 sisters, the 150 brothers, the 150 cousins. That's got to mourn. You know what I'm saying?
And you think that makes America
That makes it great.
line
Disgusting.
liberate
What's the
them?
okay? What's the opposite of great? What's the opposite of great? Disgusting.
Bad, yeah.
That they made America disgusting again when they did that. I said that. Do something.
You're right. You're right.
I'm be honest. How can you raise the flag to that?
There's also people on the left defending without being outspoken about it.
Really? And Benjamin Netanyahu,
right?
Benjamin Netanyahu, he's not mental health. He didn't study psychiatry. He had to, because he know how to manipulate. And this man has sat down and lied to the president of the United States. Listen, Benjamin Netanyahu sat down on American United States soil in a situation room, sat across the table from our president and lied to him straight in his face for personal gain and for stupidity. Hold up, let me finish. He did it for stupidity. He did it for greed. He did it for unholiness. He did it for perversion. He did it for the devil. He did it for evil. He did it for if there's the worst type of evil in this world, that's what he did it for. And guess what? He gave it to him. Don't you know they said he tried Bush? He tried Obama. He tried Clinton. He tried
he tried every president.
he tried what his name is, the one just left up out of there, my boy.
Obama or Biden.
Biden. They all said, no, take your ass back home. Sit down somewhere.
You know they say that, right? But you just know. I mean, I know because I pay attention.
Then out of nowhere, guess what? Now, listen. Now, Israel is threatening to bomb them with a nuclear weapon. You know why? You know why Israel didn't want? You know why Iran? Do you know why the United States of America do not want Iran to possess a nuclear weapon? You know why? One reason.
So they don't bomb people.
So they don't bomb who?
Israel.
A bomb from a nuclear bomb from Iran to America would never make it. If they had one, it'll never make it, and you know it.
Yeah, they don't have the capabilities.
If they had it, that's what I'm trying. If they had a bomb right now, a nuclear weapon, top notch, and they sent it this way, they'll never make it. They probably wouldn't even go. It probably wouldn't even go in the ground. I mean, in the air. That's what I'm telling you. You know why? It's too far. First of all. Second of all, America go shoot it down. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It'll never make it.
See, not only did they
Hold on, let me finish. But it'll make it to Israel. Listen what I'm telling you. It'll make it to Israel. Do you know that not one country around Israel has one of them bombs? You know why? Because they want America to not make them have it. That's why they get America to go to war. They not big enough themselves to go to war with no one around. They the littlest to don't listen. How stupid can you be for you to say, you know what? I'm gonna make my spot around people that don't even like me. That's like a blood trying to go in a Crip neighborhood and say, you know what? I'm a blood it out. Man, you gonna get your, you know what I'm saying? But guess what though? Some kind of way, this bitch spread it a little bit. But he want more because he really got to have more. Because guess what? They ain't gonna keep one of these days the Muslims gonna link up. They gonna say, well, why the fuck we scared of y'all? You know what I'm saying? Why we fighting amongst each other? When you the one got us doing it, we just take you out. We was living peacefully before your motherfucking ass got over here. You the problem. Really, the world would be better off. The world would be better off without Israel. And the world, listen, not just United States, not just Iran, not just Russia. I guarantee you this. The only people that we hate, that we don't like, is supposed to be our enemy, are people that don't fuck with Israel. You know what I'm saying? Israel is mostly to blame for all the bullshit. You don't see Israel going, he don't really shake hands with Putin. Putin don't really like him. You know what I'm saying? He don't. The North Korea dude, he don't fuck with him. He don't. No, nobody fuck with Ben but these motherfuckers right here. France don't fuck with him. British don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying?
No, Britain does, but I mean, it's
They said what?
they have the same relationship that they.
So who's going to war with him besides America?
Well, it's America. That's it.
Oh no, it's
But-
another one.
but
It's
no,
another one.
listen.
Who else
They
there?
arrest people in the.
No.
No, they arrest people in the United Kingdom for.
Okay, so who
Kind of crazy.
who's helping America? It's another country that's going with America. Is it Britain?
Well, we have a couple of allies.
I'm talking about that's really going, that's sending troops over there with us or some shit.
I think it's just us.
No, it's somebody else.
It's us.
No.
I don't think any.
They asked.
countries that
They asked for other countries. They said no. They asked
said
them.
no.
Yeah, France said no.
France said no. Britain said no.
So it got to be the UK. Well, it got the UK.
Everybody in
The UK is Britain.
No,
Is the UK Britain?
it's well, it's like the United Kingdom is it includes Britain, but it's also like
So one of them said yes.
Scotland.
Some dumb motherfucker said yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we don't need the. Well, man, what you want to say? What do? What do you want to say?
The whole of the United Kingdom says no. You're crazy. Get away from me.
And you're right.
And
Right.
and also scary enough, right?
So where's Pope at? Where the Pope at? And what the Vatican and all this shit?
It's in Italy.
Oh, they definitely
I
saying.
think it's in Italy.
You know, he can't go to get. Can he go to Italy? Can Benjamin go to Italy?
I mean, yeah.
They don't fuck
Sorry.
with him. I know they don't fuck with him in Italy.
No, but still, he's a leader of a country. You don't really have
Yeah.
to choice.
The Christians ain't. No, the Christians, they dumb. But them goddamn, excuse my language. No, I mean that. What's the name is? The Catholics. Oh yeah. That's y'all big dog though. That's like y'all big brother.
Well, yeah, because they encompass the whole entire world. Where
So would you?
we have Baptists.
So would you vote? Would you, if the Pope told you
Mhm.
that Donald Trump's bad, would you still vote for him?
I mean, no.
If the Pope,
I mean,
listen,
I mean,
I hope this is going to be a short. If the Pope telling you that Trump is a bad man and what he's doing is wrong, and you still vote for him, that lets you. It make me think. It make me think that, no disrespect, white people really don't, or Christians don't really believe in God like they say they do. They can't, because if a Muslim was blaspheming Jesus, it'd be a big old thing about it. If a Muslim knocked down a Jesus Christ statue and took the head off of it, if a Muslim spit on a Christian, and it was in a place with open and east where we spitting on Christians, if a Muslim was teaching that Jesus is in hell, burning, and in feces, and his mama is a whore, you see what I'm saying? And he was not the son of God. Man, please. Where would the world be now? See what I'm saying? But these people can curse your God, defile your religion, disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? What are you without a religion? Huh? You a monster.
Mhm.
You a man with no conscience. I don't trust you. Man tell me I don't believe in God. I don't got a friend that don't believe in God. You got to believe in something. Me personally,
You believe in something.
look, I don't give a fuck if you believe in a statue. You feel me? That let me know. Let me know what the statue telling me, or what you believe. Let me sit me down.
Mhm.
You know, put me down, put me on.
So why do you?
Hold on, let me finish. I don't even think that Jewish people even believe in God. They can't.
No, you're right though.
They can't.
95% of people who live in Israel don't believe in any kind of God.
You can't.
They're
You believe in a way of life.
They're only Jewish by race, not
That's
by
it.
religion.
They believe that they're better than any other people.
And that's why.
How can you believe you better than any other? You know what? When Israel gonna fall, bro, they're gonna fall hard.
And they quote the Bible.
Guess what? Guess what? They ain't gonna don't listen. You know what? They can't take over America because we too gangster.
No, they kind of do.
No, man. Listen.
They control the movies.
They can control what
they control the weather.
Let me tell you something.
Just kidding.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about. Did you know that the Jewish person stole the how to make bombs and sold it to and took it to his people?
Yeah, I forget that it was
Right.
Yeah.
And he's free.
He's free.
And they let him get away with it. And you know what I'm saying?
Israel
and listen,
protected him.
and protected him.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? You feel me?
But I think he gave. He was Jewish.
He came on his side. He was
He
spy.
came in as a spy, and he gave. And at the time, we were in a Cold War with Russia. He gave weapons on how to make a nuclear weapon with Russia.
Yeah.
So he gave at that time,
so
our number
right. So what I want to say is,
plans.
if these people then did this, you know what I'm saying? Why are we still fucking with them? You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Trump need to turn on Israel. Trump, you need to turn on Israel, man. Fuck them. They ain't doing no fucking
That's
stuff.
Now
you ain't gotta kill them. Just say, man, you know what?
You make
see, no, what it is, Israel they're gonna use a bomb. You feel me? Then guess what's gonna happen? If Israel used the bomb, it's gonna be basically they're gonna be really, really, really in what they call this shit. They're gonna be in deep shit, and somebody gonna bomb Israel. If it ain't America, somebody gonna have to sit him. You're gonna have to spank that ass. Somebody gonna have to whoop his ass. You feel me? He acting like Debo. Somebody gonna have to hit him in the head with a brick.
See, and nothing's gonna happen as long as we don't cut.
If you bomb Israel, you'll wipe. If anybody ever bombed Israel with atomic bomb, they'll wipe out the whole Israel. One atomic bomb wipe them out.
The only reason why
am I lying?
Probably.
Yeah.
The only reason.
The
only reason why the only reason why every Arab country has not turned against Israel is because we're their big brother. We backed them up. You can't attack Israel because
if Israel
on your own.
If Israel got a nuclear weapon, I think Iran should have one. You goddamn right.
And keep it a secret.
I don't get it. Right.
I mean, that's the problem with this.
It don't matter.
That I'm
gonna say it one more time. If Israel can make a bomb like that, Iran should be able to make one too. Who the fuck are we to tell people if they ain't doing nothing wrong, they got a right to protect themselves? You know what I'm saying? That's just how I go.
What was I gonna say?
Now I love America, so y'all motherfuckers see this. But anyway, I think that Trump is mental health. I think so. I think his main focus need to be helping mental health people. That need to be his legacy. Mental health, fixing mental health problems in America and in the world need to be addressed because he's mental health. You know what I'm saying? You got to be. His son mental health. Donald Trump's youngest son is mental health. That's a fact.
With what?
Hold up.
I mean, I know he's quiet.
He's mental health.
He
got a mental health disability. Watch this.
Set up.
And I'm not.
I mean, he probably has like ADHD or something.
Nah. Trump. Son. Trump.
I don't know. What do you think about him for president, though, one day?
Who? This man, fuck. Let me be quiet, man.
I don't know. He seems like he knows. I think low key that I think he's more like me in a way. You know, I think he knows his dad's fucking up, but
I don't know,
he
man.
can't say that's his dad.
Let's see.
Back in the day, I mean, he told the whole reason why he was on Joe Rogan and all these podcasts was because his son told him.
Oh, like,
So I know he's on the internet, he's in the spaces of free speech, and those same places who were advocating for somebody like Trump are now shitting on him, calling every strike that he's, every every bad swing he's ever tried, right? Or however the saying goes.
Trump.
What does it say?
Um,
I think, he's in the same kind of space I am, where like that free speech libertarian kind of space, where now they're hating on Trump, but I think he's more reasonable. But I don't know. I think Trump was like him back in the day, quiet, reserved,
yeah.
soft spoken, but very intellectually like
He got autism.
learned. Oh, I
Yeah.
mean,
Has
I-
no publicity documented mental health condition.
how bad?
Unfounded online speculations regarding autism surfaces in 2026, meaning Trump's president fired her 2024 memoir that her son is not autistic. Such calling rumors devastating and malicious. They say he's not, but I heard it. I mean, I'm not. I hope he's not. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Autism is a whole spectrum thing. I'm autistic,
Yeah, I'm not.
so I mean, look at me.
Shit.
I mean, it can mean anything, right? They have damn, I forget the numbers, but I think it's like 1 in 18 children born in California are born with autism. 1 in 18 children, and 1 in 32 in the whole entire world. But like, there is something. I was going on a rabbit hole. Of course, California is the worst, so I used that first.
Mm.
But I think for men, it's higher. But could you imagine like the slope that we're going on
Mm.
is like eventually we're gonna be like in just a couple years, it went from 1 in 200 something to 1 in 32 in just like the span of like 20, 30 years. So can you imagine one in every two
Mm.
people have autism in the next 30 years? Could you imagine that?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, it says a rumor. You know what I'm saying? But I had heard that a while ago. You'll never
mhm,
see him too much of that, and you'll never see it. But I hope he doesn't have anything on with it. You know what I'm saying? I believe children are off limits. You feel what I'm saying? He's a child, so
he's
I hope he grow up. I hope Donald Trump's son grow up to be a great person. I ain't fucking with no kids. You know what I'm saying? I ain't stupid like that. I never. Me and him might have. I might think that he's the goddamn antichrist and all type of shit, but I ain't gonna talk about nobody kids. You feel what I'm saying? When it come to kids, I wish him and his child. I mean, I wish his child the best of the. May God bless his child.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But fuck him though, straight up.
What do you think about Melania? You like? I think she's a good mother, but I think she's playing the politics game too now. Unfortunately, I think like I said this on the podcast before, but I think just being
I'm gonna tell you what I think. I'm gonna tell you what I
like,
think. I'm gonna tell you what I think about Melania.
mhm, you think she's best friends with Trump?
Nah,
At least
man, hell no.
I think she has that connection with me.
I think she can. Let me be quiet. I want to say something. I can't say I feel bad for her. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't feel bad for a person. I
In a way, I do.
Nah, you can't because no, you can't feel bad for her. You can't. You really got to be uh amused. I know she's amused. To know what the fuck they probably don't even sleep in the same bed together. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real. I don't think so. I mean, they're not even that, but you got to think though. The type of person she still look good. No disrespect. I think she still get wet. You feel what I'm saying? And I know how he looking, and if she take off them clothes, I know she can't love that shit. She gotta love the power and the money and the legacy that she's gonna have too.
Mhm.
She probably will be the most. She might be one of the finest motherfuckers, first ladies.
Mm.
I give her that. I gotta give her that. Now, truth being told, she's one of the finest. She is the finest first lady. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you had me to pick, I'm married now, baby. Don't think I'm wrong. I mean, just being real. The bitch, she's nice. No, I ain't call it. She's a nice looking. Now after that, I ain't seen him. Oh, I would say Michelle. I don't like Michelle Grill. Michelle Grill fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. She should have got that shit fixed.
Who?
Michelle Obama.
Her
I fucked with Michelle. Hell, oh, she talk like you ought to. Yeah, I've caught that shit. I don't know, but she fine. Cause but she tall. Obama tall. She's not ugly by far. You know what I'm saying? But Melania Trump just looked better. Ain't nobody gonna tell me the bitch don't look.
Because she's foreign.
But right, but you know, I got to say, far as looks. Now, when it comes to intelligence, first we ain't looking at color. We looking at
Just base intelligence.
you got to give it to Michelle. Well, since I've been alive,
What makes her smarter?
I didn't say smarter. Well, I'm put it like this here. When it comes to ladylike and carrying yourself a certain way, all the other first ladies carry themselves. I ain't gonna lie, Laura Bush, Nancy Reagan, even Hillary Clinton.
No.
Well, what I'm saying, Hillary Clinton, ugly motherfucker. I ain't know. Now, their daughter had a fat ass. But you know, I'm talking about Chelsea Clinton. But I knew she was gonna get pregnant. She ugly as fuck too, though. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because, you know, she took her mom. Hillary ugly as a motherfucker, though. I fuck with Hillary, but Hillary ugly as a motherfucker. You can't, ain't nothing fine like,
Also, like,
Hillary look like a goddamn senator. Hillary, she look like a senator or, she fit the description of a Secretary of State. Because all Secretary of States look fucked up and rough.
I'll give her this.
Yeah.
I don't think she's smart, but I think she's smart in the way where she notices power.
I think, who?
Hillary.
Man.
Because there's nothing special about
No, hold on. You can't take, Hillary was a senator. She was one of the first ladies that was a senator, and she was smart.
She's Secretary of State.
Yeah,
and
you can't fuck with her. And she was first lady.
Didn't do anything.
Really, she got more accomplishments as a first lady than any other first lady. You got to think.
Michelle Obama did a lot more.
Listen what I'm telling you. Not as far as titles.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Michelle Obama was just the first lady. I got to get credit where credit is due. Matter of fact, you got to say who, out of all the first ladies, no matter whatever the fuck she did over there, and what that shit was she fucked up at?
Secretary of State.
No, she did something in another country. She fucked some shit up. They made a movie about it, 13th Hour. But anyway, listen. She was the first lady. See what I'm saying? Not only was she the first lady, she was a college graduate law student. That's one, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was the first lady. That's two. When she got out of being a first lady, what else was she was? She was the senator. Am I correct? That's three. After that, she was Secretary of State. That's four. After four, she ran for president. See what I'm saying? Twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's five. She has more accomplishments far as titles, rings, big accomplishments than any other first lady in my lifetime. And that's a fact, including Michelle Obama. See, I ain't playing the race card with it. That's hard work. Hold on. That's hard work.
Yeah.
That's hard work. Michelle Obama did some shit. Listen, Michelle Obama did some shit. See what I'm saying? But Hillary got a lifetime of dedicating herself to the American people, period.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Most first ladies, they don't want to do shit. You know what I'm saying? She ran for president. She was the first lady. That's seven or six.
First.
She was the first lady to run for president.
Oh.
In history.
Was
she? As a matter of fact, she was the first lady to run for president.
Mm.
And she was the first.
She almost won.
Oh, and there you go.
I mean, if anything, that just, in a sense, that shows.
Was she the nominee? Was she?
Yeah.
She was the Democrat nominee?
Yeah.
So not only this, first time she ran, she lost against Obama. Second time she was a Democrat. That's another accomplishment. You can't fuck with her.
Mm-hmm.
You got to think about it. And she did it. Ain't nobody boost her up. No, she didn't need Bill Clinton to win. She probably should have left him to the side.
Yeah, it probably would have helped her.
Helped her more.
Yeah.
She should have separated herself. But listen, I'm going to tell you what I need to tell you, though. You can't fuck with her, though. She got more accomplishments, and I'm just being real.
But in a sense, right? I don't know.
Now, who carried themselves like a lady the most with elegance?
Mm-hmm.
But you can't really just give it. Nope, you can't really just give it to Michelle. Michelle was the most liked. Michelle Obama was the most liked first lady in American history. You know why? Hold on. You know why?
Why?
Because she cared about the people, man.
Cared about the kids.
Yeah. She didn't give a fuck. And guess what? Ain't nobody fuck with about them children. If you want to do something to get it passed, go for them kids. Go for them kids. Now you fuck with them children.
Pause.
Hmm?
Pause.
No. I'm talking about if you good to them kids. Raheem love the kids now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not have to be.
Yeah, I love the kids now. I love my Idemo. I love my Tank. I love my Jada. And I love my Jada.
You know,
Love all my babies.
there's a difference
I
between
love my
the
yeah.
Obama kissing a child's forehead and
Y'all seen that shit.
eh,
I won't want them over kiss my baby. No,
Trump though.
hell no. You think I would want my child to be kissed by dog? What would make me? I tell you what. I tell you what. I tell you what. Who would you rather sit down and talk to? I mean, who do you respect more? I'm just asking you. As a president,
Hmm.
out of all the presidents you know, out
I
of Obama,
respect Obama more.
because guess what? He did play the race card. You see what I'm saying? You gotta give it to him because he tried to bring us together.
Mhm.
You know how America will be defeated and how many tried? You know what? Out of all the other countries, there's been an uprising. Even Israel. You see what I'm saying? Even Russia. Am I right? Am I right?
Mhm.
They just killed his ass. Poisoning him and everything, tried to
Who?
get him. The dude that ran against Putin. Remember, they poisoned him first. He ran and came back, they killed his ass. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know.
No, he locked him up. They locked him up. He locked up now. He locked up now. He got him with war crimes over there. But listen, don't matter.
Mhm.
What I'm trying to tell you is that never been an uprising in the United States of America. You know what I'm saying? We cause uprising.
Not one
Listen.
top of the
We
government.
cause uprising.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Even if Trump try to run for third term, he can never cause an uprising. You know what I'm saying? Because America ain't gonna go for it. You can push a motherfucker now. One thing you ain't gonna do, white men, see, it's impossible for you to segregate America right now. See what I'm saying? Because you got people like me and you like, man, shit, I don't want to be kicking with these niggas all motherfucking time. Or kicking with white folks sometime. No, they respect my cracker sometime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, look, I gotta get
There are people that would.
right. No, I wouldn't just rather, but I'd rather just have all it together.
Mhm.
Me personally, I would not want to be on this earth with just one type of people. You know what I'm saying? I like white people. Sometimes I like y'all heart. Some of the with good white people, y'all got good hearts. And y'all can help, man.
Mhm.
Y'all dependable. When you got a good white dude fucking with you, a good white dude, see, white dude ain't gonna try to fuck your girl. He ain't gonna steal from you. You can depend on him to get him bun you out of jail. You know what I'm saying? He gonna help you. He can open up doors. He just different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need that same thing you might need from me. You need that bravery sometimes. Cause I got it. You need that fearlessness
Mhm.
that I have.
I don't think
Listen, let me finish.
race thing though.
I know, but still it's not. Listen, but guess what? The race thing made us that way.
But it's
Listen, let me finish.
Mhm.
The race thing that I'm talking about made me get that from you, want that from you, not need it. You know what I'm saying? I want it because I can use it. I'll put it like this: not want it or need it. Maybe I can use that from you,
Mhm.
and you can use that from me.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying? See, my roughness and my defiance, you know, my confidence, my cockiness, what you want to say,
Mhm.
my confidence.
Yeah.
A lot of white men don't have that, and you know I'm right. You feel what I'm saying?
Not like that, no.
Right. And listen, and a lot of black men don't have the calmness. You feel what I'm saying? And the ease that white men have. Got to give it up.
Mhm.
You feel me? We ready for war. A real one, we ready for war. But see, you would think first about
I'll think first.
me. Some of us, if I say something wrong to you, real bad, even if I slap your mom, you gonna weigh your options. I'm being real.
Mhm.
Nigga ain't gonna do that. You slap my mama or call me a nigga, I'm on your ass. I'm gonna beat the shit out you. I'm trying to fuck you up real bad. You know what I'm saying? White or black. I mean, well, I'm just giving you an example. You feel me?
Mhm.
But in some ways, you can't really get out of neither one of them because it's a rock and a hard place. Now you can, but you got to live with that though. Somebody slapping your mama, I can't live with that. You feel me? I think I really have mental health being to have to deal with that, to have to think about it, because every man goes to bed, he judges himself.
You just have to make sure that it doesn't slap your mom again.
Oh, he'll never slap nobody, mama.
But I don't see. But
No, not only not just my mama. He'll never slap another mama in the world.
see, I don't know.
Yeah,
With-
if he
with-
slap,
with the tough-
if a man slap my mama,
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck if they give him 100 years. If I live to see him, if they lock him up, I'm gonna be waiting. Listen, you want to send Raheem Vassar to jail or prison? Slap my mama. If you want to send Raheem Vassar to prison, slap my mama.
Mhm.
See what's gonna happen. I'm shit. I don't give a fuck what you got. Listen, I wait on you. Whether you hiding in the hood, you hiding in the house, you hiding in prison. You better, but ain't a whole deep. Long as you living, my job ain't done. And and guess what? I'm gonna dedicate myself to that job. Yeah, yeah. Fuck with my wife, my kids, and my mama. Shit, well, look here. You
Mm.
might write you. Shit. Go ahead, write you a will. Go ahead, eat you some pussy. Fuck good, eat
Mm.
good, and everything. Cause ain't shit. Look. Yes, sir. Yes.
Mental health.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Gotta make sure, you're doing some exercise, dude.
Hey, I'm a ham and a ham.
You see, if you've been in the house all day,
Yeah.
go out for 5 minutes. You'll
Yep.
see. I mean, I'll talk about this. It's
Yep. Yep.
my mom actually, she broke her back really bad, and
Mm-hmm.
so she can't really walk all that well.
Mm-hmm.
And so for years, it's been a process, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the husband's out all day, does construction in another state, so every weekend he'll come home and like take care of my mom or whatever. So my mom's home alone all week long, doesn't leave, can't even really drive, right? She stays home, and so I try to help her like you got to go out, get some exercise, like try to walk around outside, get some sun, eat some good food, right? She's locked in the house all day.
Mm-hmm.
People don't realize what that does to your mental health. Sure, she's sleeping well, maybe, but like,
Shit, some folk ain't got a disease. They can't even come outside.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but like you just gotta, what I find, right, is if I go like a couple weeks without working out, I
Mm-hmm.
realize, damn, like I'm not me, right? I'm not feeling all that happy as I could be,
Mm-hmm.
right? I go work out. I leave the gym, walking out the doors. I'm like, yeah, I'm so big. I'm so swole. I'm in a good mood on my drive home, right?
Yeah.
Music hits different, you know?
Yeah.
It's just that mental health. You need to go out and get some blood flow moving.
Some,
Like,
we all
do something.
we all. I think you
Talk to
know.
a friend. Go
Yeah.
out and
Yeah.
drink some
Yeah.
beers or something. Like it doesn't have to be exercise or
Pressure.
something like that.
Pressure
Just
make.
go out and do
Yeah.
something different.
Yeah. Pressure make diamonds, but it also
It
busts
does.
pipes.
It does.
You
See,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It,
Remember what I just said, y'all. Pressure make diamonds, but pressure also busts pipes.
mhm,
So with that being said, it's how a person once told me right here, he said, man, I'm a vent. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm a vent to somebody. It's and, if you gotta live a life where you gotta keep everything to yourself, you can't and you're afraid to tell somebody something, you know what I'm saying? Then that's you doing the wrong thing.
mhm,
Because if you're doing the right thing, no matter who you tell or who you don't tell, God is God gonna bless it anyway. You know what I'm saying? For real. What God got for you, can't nobody stop it. And what God can stop, can't nobody get to you. You know what I'm saying? If God give you something, got something gonna be for you, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing nobody can do to stop you from getting it.
mhm,
They can't even prolong it if you don't want to. And if God don't want you to have it, you can't get it. That's just how it is. You see what I'm saying? It says in the Quran, we hold on to those things that are bad for us, and we went straight to them. But we run from the thing. We take off with some. We run from those things that's good for us. You know what I'm saying?
You should
Yeah,
uncover
we run.
it.
We run to all that shit. Big booties. Drugs. All types of stuff. But we don't run to exercise. To marry a good woman. And I can't. Look, I ain't pointing no fingers because I used to be the same one running from it and running to the bullshit.
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying? Praise God, you know, that I had to sit down and I sit down. Oh, here's another thing I wanted to ask, Spencer. I was talking to my wife, and I was talking to my cousin at first, and he said, my wife, I drink sometimes. My wife don't like me to drink. She said it's some skin. She's holistic, so she's a tree hugger. I love her, love you, baby. But she told me, he said, yeah, man, she need to ask God to take that out your mouth, take that away from you, so you won't even have a taste for it. So I thought about it, and I told her about it, what I was thinking about, and I said, baby, you can ask God to do a lot of shit. He ain't gonna do it like you want it to be done, though. You know what I'm saying? If I said, give you an instance. Same thing I think I told him, or you might have told. You can ask God for $1,000,000. And if he give it to you, right, that day, and tomorrow you lose it or you spend it all, you'll never know how to get it again. You know why? Because you didn't work hard to get it the first time. So you don't know how to get it. You know what I'm saying? You never had a car, and I just give you a car, and you go out and wreck the car. And you won't know how to get a car. You got to come ask me, or you got to learn. You got to go through the process. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Anything you don't know how to do, you're gonna have to learn. If you get it, if you don't know how to obtain it, if you can say you're a doctor,
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You can pay someone for the certificate, or you can sell you anything. But if you ain't go through the stages, you can say you a accountant. But if you ain't got an accountant, you didn't take the accounting class,
Yeah.
and you just got a certificate. You know how some people is, they pay for this shit to go, but they'll never take the class. You know what I'm saying? Then you're looking like a fool when you don't know what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. You can ask God for something. But if he give it to you, what's the use of giving it to you? And you don't know how to take care of it. I can give you a business that's $1 million business and you can inherit it. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do with it? You're gonna have to learn how to run it. You see what I'm saying? You can't just get it. If you don't know, if you don't go through the steps of running it, you can't run it. I might as well just sell it, or you might as well sell it and do something else with it, do something you do know. You feel now, by all means, you can learn it, but you still gonna have to learn it. It's gonna take time. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna lose it and fuck it up if you don't learn it, or if you don't know. What I'm trying to say is you can ask God for power, or you can ask God for 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 a business, and God give you the business. But he ain't gonna just give you the business because he love you. He gonna have you go through things to get the business. If you ask God, oh God, I need patience. He ain't gonna wake up the next day and have patience. He gonna put you through things for you to develop patience. Oh God, I want courage. He ain't gonna wake up the next day and have courage.
Mhm.
He gonna put you through situations that'll build courage. You see what I'm saying? You in character. Oh God, I want to be closer to you. He gonna put you through things that's gonna bring you closer to him.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? He ain't gonna show you the plan. You just got to trust the process. Because if he show you the plan, you might be like, hell no,
Mhm.
that's just too much. And he know you gonna say that. So what he gonna do is that's why sometimes you might have to you might have to go through something so he can bring you closer to him.
Mhm.
It's so that sometimes that fallback be amazing comeback. Cause you can't give God when you got everything going around. You know, you're around the wrong people, you listen to the wrong thing, you're doing the wrong thing, you're drinking the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? It's messing with your mental health. You can't hear him.
Mhm.
So he gonna put you somewhere, might be jail, might be in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Because if it ain't no, he been trying to tell you, come sit down. He tell you that in every book you read about it. Come talk to me, sit down, be patient. Come pray with me. You know, come pray to me. You feel me? Hey,
Mhm.
that's what I wanted to. Now I told her, because the point what I was saying, she was saying, well, what I was saying that people are always asking God for something. Ask God to help you notice. Ask God to help you develop it. Learn how to talk to God. See what I'm saying? You might get what you want quicker. You know what I'm saying? You can talk to everybody else and tell them what you want. Talk to God like that. We ain't got to go to God acting like we in the Old Testament. Oh, thy Father, please help thee. Make me strong. I need help. Talk to God because, you ain't, he might got more slang than you do.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to God. You ain't got to go to God. Oh, how is thee? How was thou all? You ain't got to do all that. Talk to God like you talk to me. Don't you, but respectfully though. You know what I'm saying? God, I would like, you know, help me to develop. If okay, God, if I'm gonna pray to God, I'm gonna say, God, I want wealth. Please help me and show me the way and give me patience. And when I get the wealth, help me to be humble. You know what I'm saying? That's how you pray to God. You talk to him like that. Don't just help me get the blessing, help me keep the blessing, and help me to not be arrogant of when you give me the blessing. And protect it from the devil, protect it from me, and protect it from others. You see what I'm saying? But anyway,
And also, you can teach your kids how to be patient and wait for things and let them fail. Let them be okay
correct.
with failing. Let them
You're right.
learn how to fail
You're
and
right.
bounce back. Also, regular people can learn from that too. You could say, I want to be a more patient person.
That's
Yeah,
right.
just learn how to be patient.
Well,
You know.
that's right. You gotta but
Mhm.
something look, I wanted patience. I still don't have them too good, but I'm working on it. But God set me down. I had to do zealous.
Like
I'm just impulsive, not impulsive, but man, you can say that too. If I have an idea or plan, I'm on it right now. You know what I'm saying?
bringing it back to like the very beginning of like
Uh-huh.
your brother.
Uh-huh.
Maybe like whenever you were telling me that story, the thing that popped into my head, and I'm just now articulating it, is maybe he didn't know how to be patient or he was afraid to fail, right? If I study for this exam, right?
Mm,
Or for this driver's test,
Mhm.
and I fail, damn, what was all that work for? Right? But it's not what it's because I mean, honestly, I felt like I dealt with the same thing
Mhm.
when I was younger, and I still deal with it, right? But you just have to wrestle with it better yourself in a way. Be okay of failing. Like
Nah, don't
for
be
the
okay with
drivers,
failing. Just
or
know
don't
that you'll
try to
fail.
fail, but like if you do,
Yeah.
it's okay. It doesn't matter if you failed, it matters how you bounce back. Right. So like whenever I was a kid and I was, studying for my license or whatever, or when I was becoming an Eagle Scout, right? That's a big task. There's always something in my mind where it's like, well, what if I fail? But you don't let that stop you, right? It's well, why do I feel this way? Well, maybe I haven't put all the work I needed to in. So what do? You force yourself to learn what you need to know in order for you to not fail. Instead of, well, I have an exam that comes up on the 12th, and I'm afraid I'm going to fail. So what do? Me personally, I just didn't study sometimes. I know I'm going to fail, but it's like that pressure sometimes broke me. You know what I mean? It broke me and how I prepared for it. And so, like, I'm learning on what not to do, right? What do you think? What do you think? You think I'm bullshitting right now?
No, I'm just listening. No, I'm just listening.
Hey,
Shit.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's just something I have in my. I mean,
I had
I
to listen. You know, we we
yeah,
we we in this together, so I was talking too much as it is. So I had to
mhm.
listen. But I think we've
Don't
been
be
on.
afraid to fail.
We're gonna wrap it up, Spence. You know,
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
yeah. Let's listen. We love y'all. I hope everything I said. You know, listen. Mental health is real. I'm an advocate for mental health. I hope I didn't say, well, I don't give a fuck about offending anyone. I just try to tell the truth. Please leave your comments. This is focus on the positive. And the and the focus of this and the positive situation is this. If you have mental health, don't be afraid to talk to someone about it. You know what I'm saying? Let people know. There's so many of us run around here with problems, depression. Depression is mental health. You know, and you'll never know that you're depressed until you're coming up out of it. You see what I'm saying? And that could take forever if you don't get help. Get help with mental health. If you know someone, be kind to people that's mental health. Try to be more understanding and kind to people, on both sides, because mental health doesn't have a race. It really doesn't. And it don't have an age limit, anything like that there. So I'm an advocate for mental health. I'm an advocate for mental health, for us to help people with mental health, whether it's schizophrenia, bipolar, you know, autism, anything. I pray for all people in this world, but I most definitely pray for those that can't help themselves and that's going through something like that. So praise God for that. And we thank y'all. I thank you, Spencer, for coming once again with me. This is Focus on the Positive. This is Raheem Bassett. This is Spencer. And focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. Focus on the positive.
I did it that time.